Welcome to Coffee with Amy. I am Amy and this is my coffee. So in today's episode, I'll be doing the Pinterest. This idea is for my sister. I found it because actually I was, scrolling through Pinterest as you do. My sister's very environmentally conscious. She's also vegan. So I thought it'd be a good idea to make her some reusable produce bags. So we'll see how that goes. In the pin that I found, I'll link it down below in the description. It said to use the fabric voile. Never used this fabric before, but when I bought it, it's very slippery, and which means it's kind of hard to sew with. We'll see how this goes.
The things you'll need are fabric, this is voile, thread that matches the same color as the fabric, seam ruler, important, pins for pinning the fabric together, fabric scissors, very important, remember them, and the trusty seam ripper, always good to have. I like making patterns for each project, so I only need to measure once, and if I like it, I can always use it again. So the large bag will be 12 by 18 finished, but we need the fabric to be 12.5 by 38 inches. So I made the pattern 12.5 by 19 and placed it on the fold to double up the fabric. So we didn't have to make a huge pattern. 10 by 10 bag. The pattern should be 10.5 by 22 inches. And since this was the smaller pattern, I didn't have to double up like I did on the second one. Don't forget to iron! So the first thing you need to do is fold over the long edge and measure out 1/2 inch. And then when you pin it, you'll pin it down 1.5 inches so you know where to stop sewing. And you'll do this on both sides because this is where the casing will go for the string and it'll look nice. So since we're using the fabric voile, we won't be using the regular stitch that you normally use, this kind of stitch. We'll be needing to use the zigzag stitch, this one here, because it helps the fabric stay together because it frays very easily. Now that I've sewn this fold over, I'm going to start on the casing. For me, I'm going to fold over 1/4 inch and then iron, and then fold it again at 5/8 inch and then iron. I'm doing this because the Pinterest said to only fold over once. With this extra fold, it will give you some insurance so your foil doesn't fray so easily.
Ooh, it's almost looking like a bag. Now to do it to the rest of them. Finished! Last one! So excited. The best thing to do is to iron all the stitching to help set in the stitches. Just a tip I've learned in sewing class. Now off to the ironing board. So now for the next step, I've pinned the top together, and then I'm going to iron it flat. Then I'm going to start maybe like 1/2 inch down to give the casing a little opening so it can open. And then I'm going to pin this side and use a 1/2 inch seam allowance. So now that I've sewn each side, actually in the Pinterest it said to go over the stitching twice, so I went over it twice. And especially for this kind of fabric, you should do that because it's really slippery, so it needs extra hold. And now to set the stitches by ironing it. So now that I turned it right side out, it kind of looks like a bag. Woohoo! Looking good. Now I just need to do this for the other 3 bags. Ah, so much work! Yay, finished! So this is what it looks like. This is the small one, and this is the larger one. I did not buy drawstring yet, so I'll add that in later.
Just put in a drawstring on the reusable bags. Oh my gosh, it looks so good.
Easy, just use the safety pin to go through around and knot it off like twice the size, the circumference, and add a little more so you could have a little extra. And all in all, this was pretty easy, though the fabric that was suggested, I wouldn't suggest it for beginners because it's really hard to manipulate. If you use like muslin or something like that, that's really easy to use. I would definitely recommend using it. Yay! I'm going to do my last present for my dad. That'll be in the next one. So if you liked this Pinterest episode, like and subscribe, you know, comment down below. Let me know what you think. All right, you guys, have a good one.